Good morning, everyone. We in the English department believe that remembrance is really important. Sadly, this year we cannot meet in an assembly hall and give remembrance the focus it deserves. So instead, we've decided to take over Key Adult for the whole week. Now, today you are going to learn a little bit about World War I by looking at a poem by John McCrae. I'm not going to say too much about it because your first task will be to look at the poem and try to fill in the blanks. I have deliberately missed out certain words to get you thinking. So bringing your prior knowledge to what World War I was like, or to bring together your ideas about some of the harsh conditions soldiers might have faced. So your first task will be to fill in those blanks. Now, with my English teacher hat on, what I'd really like you to do is think about the words that you pick, okay? What meanings do they have associated with them? What feelings? What extra information can you pack in? Because as you know, poetry is a very condensed form of writing where every single word counts, and it's what I like to think of it as, it's kind of like a double strength juice. You know, it's got so much packed in. How much can you pack in through a very careful choice of words? Also, keep an ear out for alliteration. That is when a poet deliberately chooses to have the same sounds in a line of poetry. Those same sounds often can help impart a feeling or establish a sense of tone. I like to think of alliteration as a poet's way of highlighting really important ideas. So in the blanks, I will be looking for a very careful use of word choice and potentially alliteration to showcase your knowledge of what happened in World War I. After that, thanks to Mr. Hoyles, you are going to listen to a fabulous reading of the poem by our pupils in Portobello. Now, we didn't do this on purpose, but a lot of the lines are read by young men in the school, and it just got me thinking, what would it have been like to be in Portobello High School back in the day, knowing that when you leave, you would have been expected to join the war effort in one way or another. So when you look at these faces of these young pupils, these young men, just think to yourself, you know, the war lasted 4 years. Imagine you were in the second year of the war. These are the type of young people that would have had to go and be on the front line. So it is really powerful in that way. If this time the last task is being Welsh, I had to put in a sing-along task. So it is the beautiful lines of poetry in Flanders Fields put to music. And yes, it is really powerful, and I have to admit it does brings a tear to my eye every time I hear it. So that's the tasks for today's Key Adult. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it deepens your knowledge of the First World War in particular. Bye, folks.